All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. So this flow is going to be a very gentle 20-minute flow, roughly. And it's really there to just help you build your confidence on the mat. Being really gentle with yourself and kind of letting go of any judgment towards the shapes you make on the mat, because this is an intimate time for you and yourself. So we'll work a little bit of little movement, gentle flow, flexibility, maybe a little strength work, a little balance, and then we'll cool it down with the next Shavasana. Alrighty, so you can join me on your mat. If you have sore knees, I always recommend a blanket or a pillow that you can put under your knee. Yoga is about being very comfortable. So take any props that you need for comfort. Also block. I don't have one on hand right now, but blocks are my best friend. All right, let me play a bit of music. Let's go with some Beatles, yoga beats. So we're gonna start seated at the back of your mat, seated on your heels. Now, if you want to take a child pose and the child pose is comfortable for you, you can spread your knees out wide as you let your stomach and chest fall between, reaching your hands forward and bringing your forehead on the mat. Either position, whatever position you're in. Taking this time to settle into your space. Maybe bringing awareness to your breathing. Deepen your inhales. And elongate your exhales. Working with your Ujjayi breath, so in other words, your ocean breath. Trying to constrict your throat as you exhale. Making the sound of the ocean with your breath. Kind of magical, if you ask me. Take a few more breaths here. If you're in child pose, if you're sitting on your heels. Maybe to set an intention for your day. That intention can be a simple word or a phrase or two. This intention that you set can always bring you back to why you decided to come on your mat today. Why are you here? We go down the judgmental, critical thoughts. We can come back around to our attention. Sometimes that's all we need. Next inhale, come up or find your way into tabletop. Finding your hips above your knees, your shoulders above your wrists. Warming upper spine with cat-cows. As you inhale, drop your belly, arch your spine, pull your heart forward as you gaze up. And as you exhale, curl it in, tuck your tailbone, push down on your mat, find the rounding of your upper back. Dropping your head. And again, moving with your breath. Inhale and arch. Exhale and round. Giving you your space to move freely in any direction. Continue this movement with your breath. Maybe you want to add a little bit more movement, circular. Sitting back on your heel, coming forward. Move your spine in a way that feels good to you, and maybe in a way that you would move if nobody was looking. That's my favorite part. Sometimes doing yoga in a live class or YouTube, you're alone in your living room, you really exaggerate the movement. All right. A couple more breaths. And we'll meet back in tabletop. All right, just a little bit of core work here, engagement of our core. Let's lift our right leg up and back. Nice flexed foot in line with your hip. As you squeeze your core into your spine, maybe you can start lifting your left hip. Sunbird, reach, reach, reach forward. So push your heel back. Squeezing your core. A lot of engagement here. Hold. One more breath. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, drop your hand into the heel. Moving to the other side, left foot straight back. One nice line from the heel, from your back heel to your hip, and then maybe lift your right hand up. Going to reach forward, pull back. Squeezing your inner thighs together. Engaging your left glute. Relaxing your shoulders. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. And as you exhale, come back down. All right, we're gonna move into another strength. Our plank. So maybe advancing your hand slightly. And again here, coming into plank, stepping back, shoulders above your wrist. Now we're gonna stay in plank for 3 breaths. You can always drop down onto your knees and keep your upper body the same. Your fingers are spread wide. You want a nice foundation. Shoulders are above, rounding your upper back. Your upper back is higher than your hips. Squeezing your core, your glutes, your legs. And trying to pivot your mindset to thinking this is not so long. It might feel long. Set our mind to thinking this is long, but we'll be out of it soon. Inhale, one more breath. As you exhale, hug your elbows in and lower all the way down onto your belly. Woo. Let's warm up our spine with some cobras, keeping your hands where they are, between your chest and your ribs, hugging your elbows in. Inhale, peel your heart off your mat, keeping your elbows in, rolling your shoulders back. Really, we don't have to go high here. Exhale, lower. Engaging your glutes, pointing your toes. Inhale again, peel your heart off, maybe coming a little bit higher. Exhale. Last time, we're gonna hold. Inhale, come up. Can you hold for an extra breath? You're working your lower back here. Lower back muscles are activated. And exhale, release. All right, let's tuck our toes. One more strength. Push up into plank or modified. We'll find our way into our first down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, push. Find your plank. You revisit your alignment. Maybe it's a little bit easier this time. You're already building strength. Inhale here. Exhale, send your hips up and back. Find your first down dog. All right. Down dogs can sometimes feel uncomfortable if you're a little tight in your shoulders and your hamstrings. I invite you to move your legs, pedal them out. Maybe your hips side to side. Keep a nice bend in your legs. Your heels don't have to come down. Eventually they will, but they don't have to right away. Fingers are spread wide. Be it that sensation as if you're slipping off your mat. Hopefully you're not actually slipping. There are some really terrible mats out there that make yoga a job rather than a fun, relaxing, stressed moment. So yeah, I always encourage you to find a good mat. It will change your life. It'll change the way you look at the mat, the way you want to get on it, and yeah. All right, enough talking. Inhale, sweep your right leg up. Now again, it really doesn't have to come too high. You can bend your knee and open your hip if it's comfortable to you as you rotate your knee, your right knee in circles as you warm up your hips. And not too long, we're gonna bring our knee into our chest, curl it in, a little bit of strength work, won't be long. Squeeze, 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 and slowly step your foot between your hands. As graceful or as awkward as it can be. Dropping your heel, your back knee down. We're gonna come into Kapyasana, low lunge, inhale. When you feel stable to come up, you feel into your hips here. This is a good place to put a pillow under your knee if your knee is sore. All right, so let's advance our foot, bring our foot in a little bit to find that straight line. Bring your hands on to your right thigh. Slowly start pushing into your thigh as you round your spine. Tuck your tailbone, bring your chin to your chest, and feel the stretch into your left hip flexor. And release. Maybe you can sink in a little bit deeper. And maybe rise. Your arms, interlacing your fingers, pointer fingers out, and trying to bring your triceps past your ear. Again, option, you don't have to follow. And slowly exhale. As you exhale, straighten your front leg, flex your foot, and fold. Take my pillow out. I have a lot of padding with this rug. All right, we're in our half split. Flex your foot. You want to face your big toe. A challenge to eventually make to get a kiss. Sucking your belly in, scoop like an ice cream scoop. And exhale, fold, allowing you to fold a little bit deeper. The more you flex your foot, it's going to be a very intense hamstring stretch. So, use your judgment on how deep you want to stretch your hamstrings. And slowly shifting forward as you bend your knee. Plant your left palm beside your right foot. Now again, you can stay here on your knee, or you can tuck your toe and lift your back knee up. Sweep your right hand up as you twist to the right. And back down. All right, tricky part here. We're gonna step our right foot back into another plank. So any way you get there, step back, find your plank. And lowering all the way down. Let's find our back bend as you inhale. Find your cobra, rolling your shoulders back, hugging your elbows in, gazing forward. And exhale, tuck your toes, push all the way back, down dog. All right, other side. Inhale, sweep your left leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Maybe find circles. And as you exhale, curl your knee to your nose, curl it in. Squeeze and hold for 3, 2, 1. And place your foot between your hands as you drop your back knee. Find your comfort and rise. Squaring your hips. And interlacing your hands. Your awkward thumb on top. And coming out of it slowly. So the other side now. I always like to bring my foot in a little bit so I have the 90-degree. Interlacing your hands on your left thigh and slowly start to push towards the front of your mat as you tuck your tailbone in and you bring your chest in, your chin. As you tuck your tailbone in, you're really feeling, you're targeting your right hip flexor. Really good stretch if some of you sit in front of a computer in the office. Stretching out, it is normally closed in. And then back. One lunge here. And do a little bit deeper. You will rise. Arms. And as you exhale, straighten your left leg. Find your half split and fold. Flexing your foot, facing your big toe. Remember the belly scoop as you inhale. Allowing you to go a little bit deeper with your exhale. And slowly bending your front leg, finding your high lunge twist. Again here, lifting your left arm up to the sky and either keeping your knee down or maybe you'll hear your back crack. Oh, mine just did. And exhale back. All right, making it simple here. we're just gonna bring your back foot to meet your front and step to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift, halfway lift, hands on your shins, really lengthening your spine here. And exhale, fold. As you fold, bend your knees, grab opposite elbows, let your heavy head hang, releasing tension from your neck. You're saying yes and no with your head. Our head weighs about 12 pounds, so this release does wonders. Your spine will thank you later. Maybe releasing your hands, it feels good, and giving your knees, your legs a little pedal as you bend and flex. So again, here you can have your hands on a block to help raise. And then it allows you to kind of go a little bit deeper, or you can use a book. Again, comfort. Props does not a sign of weakness. Props is definitely a sign of strength. You're listening to your body. What does your body need? And slowly bend your knees as you roll up to a standing position. All right, we're gonna move on salutations on A. As we get into a little flow, remember to go at your own pace, or follow me. A good time to really connect each movement with your breath. Starting in mountain pose, Tadasana, feet hip width apart, palms facing forward, tucking your tailbone, rolling your shoulders, closing down the eyes, feeling the expansion of your lungs with each inhale. Feeling your feet ground deeper into the ground with every exhale. All right, let's begin. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, maybe watch your palms kiss. Exhale, fold from your hips all the way down. Inhale, halfway length, hands on your shins, gazing forward. With your exhale, plant your hands down, step back into your plank and lower. Inhale, find your back bend, cobra, or maybe up dog. And exhale, push your hips up and back, find your down dog. Taking a breath here, coming back to what yoga is all about. Connection, yoking, linking your breath to your movement. Inhale, come high on your toes, bend your knees, gaze forward. As you exhale, step, jump forward. Well, actually just step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Come up to standing. As you inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. One, A. Let's go for another. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands down, step back and lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take 2 breaths here. Inhale, come high on your toes. Bend your knees, gaze forward, and as you exhale, step forward. Jump at the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. All right, let's move through a little sequence just to get your heart pumping a little bit more. And a nice cool down. So keeping your toes together, maybe your heels slightly apart. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Maybe graze the mat with your middle finger and come into your chair. Utkatasana, chair pose. Bring your pinkies in, your weight in your heels. Maybe wiggle your toes. Hold here. Woo! Firing up those legs. Can you breathe? While shaking, exhale, fold and straighten. Inhale, halfway. As you exhale, step your left foot back. Your toes are at 45 degrees, your heels down. And rise as you bend your front leg, warrior one. So again, squaring your hips. Inhale, lift your arms. And exhale, we're just gonna fold our chest forward as we bring our hands back like wings. Inhale, rise. Moving just the top of our body. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. From here, straighten your front leg, pyramid. Maybe you can bring your hands on a block or on the mat. Make sure you're squaring your hips or bring your left hip forward. And placing both palms on your mat in front of you, we're slowly going to lift our back leg up. Doesn't have to be high, just want that feeling of being inverted, upside down. And exhale, bring your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Same thing, other side. Bring your toes together, drop your hips, bend your knees, and graze the mat. Whew. You're sitting in an invisible chair. Don't we love it? Not. A little bit longer though. What we hate is what we need more of. This is how we get stronger. This is how we go outside of our comfort zone. We evolve, we grow. We become the best versions of ourselves. Exhale, fold and straighten. As you inhale halfway, send your right foot back. Toes at 45 degrees, hip width apart, bending into your front leg and rising into warrior one. I always like to feel my hips before. Are they square? And then rise. Breathing here. Right, folding forward into our little angel wings. Inhale, exhale, sorry. And inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Last one. Exhale and stay. As you exhale, bring your hands down, straighten your front leg, square your hips. So this time your left hip is going back and folding. And placing both palms in front of your foot, we're gonna go in for a little inversion, half split. Right, lift your right leg up. Really engaging your core here, sucking your belly in, finding the rounding of your back, flexing your foot. And exhale, slowly step forward. Inhale halfway, exhale, fold. And slowly as you inhale, come up to standing. And exhale, handstand. All right, we're gonna come wide on our mat. Doesn't matter what foot, as long as you're facing the camera or whatever way you want. Interlace your hands behind your back. Slowly push your knuckles towards your mat as you open your chest. And micro bend your knees as you fold forward. Letting your arms hang behind you. And releasing. Bringing your palms onto the mat. You're slowly going to bend into our right leg, bend into your right, keep your left leg straight, and shift forward to the other side, bend into your left and your right leg straight. We're going to move for a few breaths from side to side. So again, here, take the time to feel into your body once again, and maybe you want to hold one side a little longer. Maybe you can come all the way down. Here though, I really want you to focus on keeping your heels on the mat. So as soon as your heel starts lifting, maybe bring your heel down and lift your butt. So you're really working into your hips. Maybe you don't go deep at all, which is fine. You stay up a little bit higher. Let's go for a few more. And then heel toe your feet in. So just slightly. Now your toes are out, your heels are in. Bend your knees and come into your warrior, your goddess pose. This is our last strength work on our legs, and we'll be sitting down. So bear with me, arms up. If it's comfortable to you, maybe have a little bit of fun in this pose. Don't have to be so serious in yoga. Sometimes people think that yoga is so serious, but actually do what feels right. I like to have a little bit of bounce and movement. Maybe sometimes placing my hands on my knees, dropping my shoulders, whatever feels good again. And exhale, whew, straighten. All right, let's come down onto our mat. And a nice forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Stay in this forward fold just slightly longer. As I get my music going. Let's go with my autumn flow playlist. We're almost done. And slowly come back. All right, we're gonna come into a wide-legged fold. So you wanna open your legs about 70%. You don't wanna go the whole way. This allows you to move deeper into your flexibility rather than hurt yourself. So 70% of your flexibility. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe you're crawling forward, and maybe you're staying right here. I'll stay here for about 30 seconds to a minute. So find comfort here. Every 10 or 15 seconds, with your exhale, you can go a little bit deeper. Another place here with your pillow if you want to be comfy. With a bigger pillow, you can find that comfort. Sometimes I use my hands as a stand. And coming up slowly and crawling to your right side, finding a right side stretch. Stretching your whole left side of your body. Remember, we all look different. Each body is unique. So, of course, if our bodies are different, our pose is going to look different. And we're going to feel it in different places. So instead of looking at the screen or looking beside you to see what your friends or yoga partners look like, just kind of look inside. Slowly crawl to the other side. And if you want to compare, but I always say compare to yourself. You're going to be so surprised about how much progress you've made when you do compare yourself to yourself. And it's easier said than done, but just like anything else, it requires discipline. It requires awareness. And coming out of it, slowly crawling forward. Maybe bring in your knees closer together. Give a little windshield wipe. And we'll find our way on our backs. Finish off the class with a little hip thrust, bridge, and cool down. A few more poses. So bringing your soles of your feet onto the mat. Maybe you can graze your heels with your middle fingers. And from here, inhale, sweep, lift your hips, thrust them to the sky as you squeeze your glutes, your inner thighs coming together a little bit. Maybe you're shimmying your shoulders under your back. Maybe you're interlacing your hands under your back. Staying here for 2 breaths. A lot of engagement here. Exhale, lower. We're going to do this again now. You can take any back variation if you want to go in a wheel. I'm going to continue with a bridge. This time we're going to hold for 5 breaths. And slowly, when you're ready, come up. Hips high, glutes engaged. I like shimmying my hands under, interlaced. That allows me to go a little bit higher, a little deeper. Breathe here.
Maybe you feel your knees are coming out. Bring them in together. They don't have to touch. Just squeezing, the act of squeezing your inner thighs together. Like you have a ball between your thighs and you don't want it to drop. Or a watermelon and you want to pop it. And exhale, slowly lower. And curling your knees in. Just enough so that your sacrum, your lower back is onto the mat. I like to do little circles with my knees. Let's go in for a thread the needle. So your left sole of your foot is on the mat. Bring your right ankle onto your left knee. From here, pass your right hand between your legs to catch your shin, and your left hand outside to catch your left shin or your thigh. From here, with nice flexed feet, bring your left leg knee towards you. As you do that, your right leg will come closer, and you should feel a nice release in your right outer hip. This pose is also done nicely in pigeon or on the wall. So if you're near a wall, you can place your foot on a wall, and then it allows you to maybe go a little bit deeper. If you're on a wall, you can stay there longer, press pause, or just remember the next pose. So release your feet. Now keep hold of your right foot as you release your left, and bring your knee to the left side of your body to find a twist as you gaze to the right. Getting out those last crooks and crannies from your back and your spine. And back to center. Switching sides of both knees into your chest. And then placing your right foot down. Thread the needle on the left side, left ankle, right knee. Lift your foot up and find your catch. Either you're holding on to your inner thigh or your shin. Maybe you're going against the wall or not. Using a prop. See, the wall is also a prop. I actually just discovered this, and I'm in love with this pose, with the help of a wall, of course. This is my first recording with no audience, so it is a little strange, but I'm also just picturing all my friends. I'm picturing all of you girls just flowing with me. Especially my busy ladies who don't have time for our class. I hope this fits your schedule. Alrighty. If you're against the wall, you could release. Keep hold of your left leg as you lower your right and twist to the right. Gaze to the left. As you gaze, you're really twisting out the last bit of your spine. So gazing becomes really important in yoga. And release. Hug both knees into your chest. Maybe find a happy baby just to feel happy and alive again, grabbing your ankles or your outer feet, your toes with your peace fingers, your whatever it is you want to grab, and just have fun. Rock side to side. Really push your sacrum down onto the mat. And we'll slowly release. Give one last big hug. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale. Hold. And exhale slowly. Release into your Shavasana. Refinding whatever it is that you need to be comfortable. Your palms facing forward, closing down the eyes. Maybe doing a little breath work as you inhale, fill up your lungs, hold your breath at the top, and slowly, as you exhale, hold your breath at the bottom, fighting that urge to breathe. Inhale again, holding your breath at the top. Maybe sip in a little bit more air. Exhale. Hold your breath one more time at the bottom. Contract your stomach, your mula bandha. Squeeze. Inhale. Hold. What do you feel when you hold your breath? Those subtle sensations going on in your body. And slowly just exhale as you let your breath take its natural rhythm. As you release into complete relaxation for the next few moments. There's nowhere you have to be, nowhere you have to go. The next 2 minutes, they're yours. Embrace them, marinate in them. Just be. Slowly bringing awareness back into your body. So gently wiggle your fingers and your toes, maybe your wrist, maybe a stretch. Transitioning is just as important as anything else. So take your time. Keep your eyes closed if you can. Shift to one side. Cradle your head and your arms. That moment of stillness before you continue on with your day. That precious, precious moment. Slowly, maybe finding a seated position. Again, if you're comfortable where you are, stay where you are. Coming into a nice seated position to close class together as you inhale. Exhale. Bringing your hands in prayer to your heart, bowing your chin to your chest. Ending this class with gratitude. Gratitude for your body, for your mind, for deciding to get on your mat and move. Doesn't matter how it looked, how you felt. What matters that you got on your mat and you moved your body. I hope to see you again soon. Namaste. Woo. Alrighty. See you next time.